All right, we're recording. How are y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm sending y'all private messages. I'm gonna have a whole separate side conversation with y'all during this whole thing.
It's gonna be confusing.
That'd actually be great to have side conversations when, like, you want to do a bit. You just message us, "Hey, I'm lying. Go with it." Hell yeah, dude. We got the first. This is a solid three-way going on. We got Pat George of the one half of the Gross Domesticated podcast and host of the Twitch stream, The Board George. Pat George, how you doing, handsome?
I'm wonderful, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. How you guys doing?
We're pretty good.
I woke up 16 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm on my second cup of coffee. It's kicking in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been doing shit.
Yeah, you get up too early, man. We're in quarantine. What are you getting up so goddamn early for?
Buying groceries. Yo, it's turning a curve though. I went to go get groceries today and I went down the like the paper towels and the toilet paper aisle, and there was like 6 or 7 things there. So I quick like grabbed one of each, paper towels, toilet papers, like we're good, but it's like just in case. And then I round a corner, there's 3 pyramids of paper towels at the end of the aisle.
So we're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're coming back.
Hey.
There's a wheel.
Now, back to just worrying about racism and bigotry.
Oh yeah, back to getting offended over saying something the wrong way.
Yeah.
Eric, I know.
Yeah, man. So I think, do you guys think it's on the uptick? I think I don't know. I think people are starting to be like, all right, we don't need to be out of work this long.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a bit much.
I feel like it's getting to that point with like I'm trying not to be the guy that's like, because I'm not a stockpiled guy. Like I mean I may have weapons, I may not. Maybe these are my weapons right here.
You shouldn't tell the public you don't have weapons.
I do have weapons. I'm a registered weapon. Sex
Registered weapon offender.
Sex offender. I'm registered as something. I don't know. There's nobody at the public office right now. Look, I wanted to get it expunged, but that's not the point. I feel like there's like I don't want to be the guy that's like always like this is bullshit, but like the governor, I think it's Pennsylvania. There's like 4 states like we're in like the top 4 like worst right now. Pennsylvania is, at least. Where I know you guys are in Jersey.
Oh yeah, we're in
Hey,
Jersey.
come on, man. I don't want to hear about your light work, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
COVID. My friends, I was talking to some of my friends from back in PA, and they were like, "We have 15 cases in Berks County now," and it's like, "Oh man, that's a Monday, for my city."
We're the fucking queen of COVID. New York's the king, but we're the goddamn queen,
With
dude.
a side bitch sitting right next to it, just like, we get some of that COVID too, baby.
hey baby, I'm trying to go to the store. Break me off a little COVID.
he just gives her 20 of COVID.
Slaps us. New York slaps us on the ass.
This is go out there.
No, go infect Ohio, baby.
I know, Dad. I think it is like on the down, like we did have like a couple of consecutive down days. Like the curve was flattening. They were, that's the term they've been using. So, but then after that, they're like, hey, this is going on for another 6 months. I'm like, stop fucking saying that, man. Just let there be good news for a little bit. Then they're like, oh yeah, now you have to wear a mask to go shopping or to be in public or whatever it was. And I'm like,
When did that start in PA?
I think today or like the end of last night or something, or like I can't remember what it was. Like whenever they made the announcement, maybe from that point on. But I was
that's fun.
We've been doing that for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's fun. I guess Jersey's been forcing us to do that for a week now, but that's cool how you guys started doing it.
Pennsylvania gets everything late. I'm glad I'm gone.
Wait, hold on. You're glad that this is coming. Wait, so is this how long?
We're bragging because our state's more authoritarian.
We're bragging because our state has more COVID than yours.
Our state tells us when we're allowed to buy stuff. So
we're going to martial law way before y'all do. So,
what do you guys still have liberties over there? Pussies. Yo, did you see Cuomo telling people to snitch on each other?
No, I didn't. I haven't really watched the news. All my news I've gotten from YouTube.
He put out a tweet. I was just watching it before this, and I was gonna do like a whole grandiose, like, are you good? And then I'm just like, that's just no one's coming to me for their politics, so I just
that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm getting worked up about the mask thing. Like you guys are saying, like it's already happened. Like obviously, I know it's not the end of the world, but it's just one of those things of like, man, like there's a fucking like, what the fuck? Like I don't like I don't want to
put on a mask. Why is it that big a deal?
Because like, look at me. I'm beautiful. Like, why would I want to hinder this at all?
You don't feel like a badass with your mask on. I look like a whole ninja. I look like a smart ninja.
You have like a mask?
Hold on. I'll be back in 6 seconds.
It's the one that you reuse, right? You guys reuse your masks, right? Like you have one of those.
Yeah, we get Oh, dude, I got the best mask.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
old ninja.
It looks like smoke from fucking Mortal Kombat.
it's funny too because I call you a ninja a lot when you're not around.
Yeah.
Are you?
Wow, that's all it took, huh?
Fucking what if Steph's bosses randomly sent us a bunch of masks and the one I wore?
Yeah, right up the corner of the end.
Yeah, I thought you would say, what if Steph's bosses just randomly was saying the N-word?
It was a conference call. He said, "Put this on speakerphone." No,
put it, Steph. Let him hear it.
No, not even remotely anything like that. No, her boss sent us some masks, and one of them had fucking Spider-Man on it. So I rocked that at the supermarket. I had a nice little Spider-Man mask. That was fun.
Yeah.
I say that again. Spider-Man mask.
Spider-Man mask. I was web slinging. Holy shit!
Did you spill it on you? Did you break all your shit?
No, I just my fucking my external hard drive that has lots of files on it.
His entire body of work is just
terabyte of porn.
Who the fuck keeps porn on their hard drive?
I don't know. People used to. It's not that. What is it, like 15 years, 10 years ago?
I feel like porn's going the way of like. It's like I feel like if you're gonna keep porn, it's like dude, just go retro. Like if you're getting a record collection, just go back to VHS, dude.
I like have a DVD. I do have a couple of DVDs of porn.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did you get them when? Did you get them when that made sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I didn't get them recently. No. Now I shop through that. Like now it's more like you go through your like at a porn. If you go to a porn store, that's one of the things I'd like to do on the road with like Zach and stuff like that. We go to all the Lion's Den. Shout out to Lion's Den for if you
Zach
guys.
Hammond.
Yeah, Zach Hammond. Me and Zach would go out and like a lot of the chain ones, as far as like any chain porno shop, any mom and pop porno shop is obviously going to be, hit or miss. Especially
what are the chains?
The chains are Lions Den.
Have like they're definitely places people go to fuck each other.
Yeah, like those places, like truck, like the ones, like there are a couple of the chains obviously do intersect with those places as well, like the truck stop ones kind of sometimes. But Lion's Den, there's Adam and Eve. There's
Adam and Eve got physicals.
I thought they were just the like thing that advertised on podcasts and you would get a discount.
They have brick and mortar stores, dick and mortar stores. They have a
dick and hoarder.
It's basically like a bachelorette party zone. Like
you do one, Nate. You're not fucking funny.
Yeah, do dick and.
Yeah, what's your version of that?
I don't have to participate.
Yeah, just smoke your fucking weed, you addict.
Look at him, head in the clouds, Marshall.
Yeah. Oh, you're fucking all the way up there, looking down on us. The only chain store I know is Condoms Galore, which is always funny to me because it's like you got way more than that, and you titled your store after the thing no one wants to buy; they just have to buy.
Oh, around here, maybe I don't know if it's by you too. Excitement Video is another kind of like that's like a chain of like.
I've heard of that one.
Dildo stores and stuff like that. They're also a lot of time coincide with head shops, so you can it's like a one-stop shop.
Porn and I remember that actually. Yeah, one time
and some blue, please, thank you.
Sorry. No, I remember me and my friends one time went to a concert and we got there super early and then we were like, because we were younger, we were like, oh, we should go to the sex shop and look at stuff. And I remember there was an oddly large amount of bongs in the sex shop.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm gonna buy a blow up doll and get high. It'll be a whole fucking afternoon.
I mean, you know what? I've been sitting here trying to think of a dick and mortar thing this whole time. You guys are right. It's impossible. There's nothing that rhymes with mortar.
Yeah, I went dick and mortar.
What? There's
like,
nothing that rhymes with mortar?
Not when you're talking about like, oh, you can't make it another body part.
That's a good point. That's a good point. There's not a lot of body parts that are eligible for fucking that rhyme with mortar.
Yeah, there's not. All right, but
it's not the sexiest word. I mean, not like dick.
Dick's a solid word.
It's a great word.
Sometimes it's soft.
That was good.
Oh,
that was good.
Nate, what happened?
Wait, did I miss it?
Well, no, I said dick's a solid word, and then Pat goes, sometimes it's soft.
What?
Nope. He doesn't.
You fucking drug addict.
No, I just got a weird string of texts, and it doesn't make sense. But
what's it about?
It says you looking for a problem, nigga? Started talking. I'm a fuck. I don't know. Just somebody just texting me a bunch of hostile shit from a number that I don't recognize.
Are you sure?
It's probably just another sham. Somebody misses me, and this is how they choose to.
What if Lemaire just did a bunch of mushrooms and freaked out?
The number looks familiar, and I feel like I'm gonna be real upset if this is somebody white and they're texting me because this number looks.
Why?
Because it says, yo, you looking for a problem, nigga? Like that's in it.
Is Logan again?
No.
Oh, for our one friend back from PA, Logan, very white, very white. Looks like he owns 3 boats. Fucking randomly texted Nate the other day. That's a weird text to get.
Yeah,
but it's probably just one of your buddies.
I mean, but are you though?
Yeah, that's actually a better question. Are you?
Am I looking for a problem?
Like, I think the best thing is to respond like, no. First of all,
I just wrote back, "I'll kill you. Shut the fuck up." And that's what I love. So yeah, hopefully it's a friend, or if it's not, then I responded appropriately anyway.
I remember. I would love if 20 minutes into this, you just go, "Oh," and we're like, "What's up, Nate?" You're like, "I forgot. I started a turf war with the Bloods like 3 years ago." Whoopsies. And then you put on a blue bandana. You're like, "All right, guys, I gotta get out of here."
I just go, "See you later."
That's fucking great. Do you guys think this is all fake?
What? I think what's all fake? The world? Yeah, I do. I think this is all a simulation, and none of this is real.
Thank you. Finally, somebody said it.
You think
I agree, by the way.
Wait, for real though? You think the simulation one's the definite thing that's going down?
Yeah. Do you not see where I'm at? You think I could be here if this wasn't a simulation, Andy?
Yeah, you're like, we're literally in a simulation.
Look at the facts, Andy, you fucking idiot. Look at the fucking facts. It's right on the screen in front of you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Open your eyes, bro.
Picture. I'm a whole artist. I'm a whole goddamn artist. No, I don't know. I feel like we had a thing. Weren't we talking about something important?
What?
If the whole thing is fake.
Oh yeah, this whole thing is fake.
No, we were talking earlier about. Well, the one thing I was also mentioning once again was it's because a lot of this shit is making everything a little more authoritarian, and then you got Bill de Blasio basically telling people to snitch on each other. And I was gonna say it earlier, like first off, if you snitch on someone, if you text to the fucking government that like, oh, someone opened their business, you're a dickhead. In my opinion, you're a dickhead. And I just think too, it's gonna hit a certain point where these people are gonna like they're gonna have these people who own businesses. They're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fucking open. I'm just gonna suck my dick. I'm gonna sell fucking hot dogs or whatever.
Isn't that fine crazy though? Like, isn't that fine something nuts that it's not worth it to even open your business? Because if you get that fine, then you're in debt forever.
Oh, the fine. No, I don't know. I didn't see if there was a fine or not.
I know at the beginning of this, there was a store near me that got like a $70,000 fine because they were upselling hand sanitizer and like gloves and shit. Just like marked them up. Got a 70,000. They were trying to make a couple extra bucks before quarantine, and they got now they're in the hole forever.
That's crazy.
Are they able to open back up?
Huh?
Are they able to open back up after all this?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I thought they were being dicks. It was at the beginning when no one knew how bad this was going to get, and they was like, "All right, $10 for a little bottle of hand sanitizer." All right, I get it, supply and demand, but suck my dick.
I will say the only that does look shitty on the surface, but the only thing it does is like if you hike up the prices, like the thing you see where a bunch of people are buying like paper towels and all that shit, it does avoid hoarding and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is that what it is though? Is it to avoid that? Is it them taking that responsibility in their hands, kind of thing, of like saying make sure that people, or are they trying to? Because that was a thing in Florida. A lot of times during like in hurricane season was they would people would buy like generators and like things like that. They would buy up all that shit, and when the storm came or people lost power or something like that for like long times, like the stores would be sold out of those things and they would sell them out of the back of their truck for like a 700% markup or some fucking crazy, like some ridiculous amount. Like was like a legitimate, like they like that was like kind of considered a legitimate small business for some reason. Like I don't know what that is.
Oh, selling them out the back for way more.
Not legitimate, but they thought of it as like this is like a yard sale. This is like buying shit and then selling it, reselling it. Like this is like what I see on A&E. This is like Pawn Stars.
The Pawn Stars. And when you buy this generator,
you went up. This is like the stocks.
It's like no. What you don't understand is when you open up the generator, there's Civil War coins, and you're going to be able to resell those for $12,000.
Yep.
No, I don't think the businesses consciously do it where it's like, oh, you know, because we're worried that the shelves are gonna be empty, so we're gonna hike it up. But it's just, I think it's just a function of like supply and demand. So they know that demand's gonna go up, so you're gonna be able to get more. And then if like the shelves do clear out, you'll have, you know, with the fact that it's like, oh, if other companies get on this shit and the price is up, like it gives them more of an incentive to fill the shelves back up. And then on the flip side, it sort of helps people not like say you're gonna go get hand sanitizer and you're freaking out and you're like, I'm gonna go get a shitload of hand sanitizer, but you see the prices up. You may like pull it back and you go, okay, I don't actually, you don't panic buy the same way. You're like, I don't actually need that. But yes, at the same time, it is for the average person who isn't going to like freak out and I'll do all this other shit. It is fucking annoying.
The average person isn't going to freak out?
What?
You think the average person isn't going to freak out?
That's a good point. In the past month, we've realized that the average person is going to freak out.
The average person, yeah, 90% of people are going to freak out.
Yeah.
Out by complaining about having to wear a mask now.
Say it again?
I started out this episode by saying that I didn't want to wear a mask.
They
like
do
complaining about that.
They do get fucking annoying.
What, the mask?
Yeah, I've been slowly getting more and more annoyed about it. I don't know. I just feel like this shit.
I can know exactly where my breath stinks.
It
starts.
You got to just smell yourself all day.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm still going. I'm still going into work, so like I have to wear that all day at work, and I'm just smelling my fucking fat gross breath.
You know what you should do? Put it on your wife's pussy, and then put that on your face, and then you're like. Get a nice smell all day.
Well, I was saying before, like the mask I have is made of cotton, and when you wash it and everything, it starts smelling like panties and stuff. But that's not cutting it. So I think I may have to dip into the reserves, so to say.
What's the reserves?
Well, you said.
Oh, all right. I wasn't sure. I thought you weren't agreeing with me. I thought you were like, don't like your idea.
Nate, what podcast are you on right now?
I knew, but I thought I don't know. I thought the quarantine changed you.
Yeah. When was the last time you guys saw each other in person?
You said when?
Yeah. When was the last time?
The Wednesday before this shit started to get serious. It was we had a show together.
Yeah, we did that show in Jersey City, and that was it. That like a handful of people, I think, last time getting up before all this shit shut down.
Yeah, Pat, me and Nate every week we do our like mental health check-in, and we essentially ask each other it's basically what's keeping you alive this week. So I'm really curious, what have you been doing to not go fucking crazy?
Okay, I talked about it a
Or
little.
actually, not. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I am actually curious as well. Like, did this? Because there are some people where they're just like, I need to just get the fuck out and do this and that. Were you like, when they were like, oh, don't leave your house, were you like, yeah, cool?
Yeah. Essentially, I was like that. That was the thing of like, okay, like I kind of like at first, but the funny thing was like, in like I do a lot of work from home now anyway. Like I do a lot of production and stuff like that from home. And like, what the fuck is going on here?
Out of a freight train. No, he wasn't a freight train. He didn't even know what I was doing.
Oh man,
I went back.
Pat is forever a tugboat, dude.
Forever a tugboat.
Yeah, that's established. I've already accepted.
for those who I know, one you can't see. I changed my background in the middle of Pat's story to throw him off the oysters. Now, the reason I call Pat not a freight train is when we were all first like a lot younger in comedy, we used to do this thing at like shows and mics. We would call it freight training, where whoever one of us would be on stage and then the others would be in the background doing dumb shit, like taking our shirts off, taking our pants off, just being real distracted. And if you could power through and just do your set and not go off the rails, you were a freight train.
Get the laughs where you were supposed to get them.
Yeah. Still do it. Yeah, still just do it like you were supposed
to. Don't react to what was going on. That was
not even a little bit.
Yeah.
And
well, also the reason it started too is because I forget. I think wasn't Lemaire like someone was doing it to you, Nate, and then you just weren't. It was before any rules or anything were established. Someone was doing it to you, Nate, and you just weren't breaking. And I think it was like Logan or someone who we mentioned earlier, and he's just like, God, Nate won't break. What is it with this guy or whatever? And Lemaire, without even like looking up or turning, he just goes, he's a fucking freight train.
He was like looking at his phone.
He's a freight train. And that's how it all began. That's still my favorite game we've ever done. I've ever participated in comedy. It's just freight training and not trying to go off the rails. Because we got ridiculous. Like, I remember the one time, like, you and I think it was like Pat and Lemaire were like air blowing each other or something.
Dude, you were like, one of you guys like pulled your pants down.
That was probably me.
Yeah. Well, the best part too was I remember I was doing it one time and like you guys were not being quiet. Like, you were being noticeable with it, just like fucking humping each other and doing all this shit. And I was up and I wasn't breaking. And a lot of people in the audience would like look at me and then look because they knew I was friends with you guys. So they'd look at me and then they'd look at you and then they'd look back at me not breaking and then they'd look and they're like, what's going on? Oh, and the best part was I'll give myself credit for this. I added the rule: you get bonus points if you can work in train references to jokes.
I forgot about that.
So basically, because it would basically be a message to your boys doing freight train shit, being like, "You're not getting me." So then they'd have to get a little more creative. Like, and I remember my favorite one. My favorite one was in between jokes. I'd be like, "All right, anyway, let's keep it chugging along." And
I remember one time you hit like a punchline and did like the like.
Oh yeah, dude, it worked. I forget what fucking joke I was doing, but it worked so well. Because I was in the joke, I was happy about something, and I was just like, "Woo woo!" And Pat was never strong enough, so he's the tugboat.
Yeah, it was always more like I believe it was Nate that pointed out. I think Andy was the one that said like, "Oh no, he's more of I see him more of a tugboat." Wasn't that right?
Probably. That sounds like me.
But either way, that stuck as my thing. And you know what? Honestly, tugboats, they're hardworking. They make sure everybody gets there safe, and I'll forever be indebted to myself.
What does a tugboat even do?
Tugs
boats.
Shut up.
I mean, it is
just repeat the word.
It's a boat tug. It's a boat. It's really a boat tug. You know what I mean? But it's a tugboat because it's like a bumper.
Oh, okay.
Bumper tug.
That makes sense.
It's a bumpy tug.
Yeah. I just realized you're
Now I'm just gonna no sell every one of both of your jokes the whole time.
this is gonna be
That's
the
fine.
worst. This is
Like,
gonna be the
it's
worst
level.
pod.
Yeah.
This is
what
gonna be
we
the
do.
worst podcast ever
go
because
by-
we're all trying to figure out what freight train. What is this? A freight train just not selling anything that's going on?
And all
Oh,
of us
Pat.
like looking to the bottom, like left of our screen.
To be honest, Pat, I can't hear you that well. I don't know if it's my end or that's fine. I like it. But I'm having a hard time hearing you a little bit since the beginning. I just thought it was me, so I was like, maybe
Is this better? Better?
a little bit. I think it's better. What about you? And I don't want to fuck up the sound quality and shit.
No, I like it.
There we go.
Is it not good, Nate?
No, I can hear. I can hear now. I can.
Oh, okay, good.
Baby. Hey, baby.
So yeah, before we got a little bit sidetracked, Pat, what are your you were in the middle of your methods for not going insane? Because you were saying that like when they told you like, oh, let's you have to stay inside. You were because I think too with the way the world is now, people just want to keep it chugging along, and they're already used to like doing stuff like that anyway with Netflix and everything. So it's just kind of like, oh, I don't have to worry about this. I'm gonna fucking keep it inside and everything.
Yeah, I think that's a fair thought. That's a good assessment of basically. Look, Andy. If I could be honest with you, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
If you're like, imagine if you were boarding a train.
All right, let me think about that.
Right? Can you picture it?
Yeah.
Now they check your tickets, right?
I believe so.
That's almost not like a quality check, but that's like to make sure, hey, this train is going to get there with the people that are supposed to be on it. It's dependable.
Okay.
Right? That's what I am. That's what I'm producing, and that's what I want to do every time I'm on stage, every time I'm on mic.
I feel you.
You get it?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. No. What?
Yeah, I think we got off the rails as a unit. I think we got off the rails as a unit here, guys.
We need to get our shit back together.
Yeah.
We need to bring it back into the station.
Yeah, we're off the rails while we're on the rails. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, we're trying to do way too much at once.
All right.
Just got lost in the graphics.
We got lost in the sauce. Trying to be.
Bad. I think that was my bad. I was doing too much. I changed it to oysters, and that was a problem.
Yeah, I don't.
That's where it was all.
That was the start of the decline.
Yeah. You know what? I'll take responsibility, guys. This is you know what? You guys got this. It's my favorite thing.
No, Andy. No, actually, I don't. I wanted actually just to know what is the picture behind you. I can't even tell what that is.
Right now?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, is that a plane? What the fuck?
It's because I'm artsy as shit, and I went to see a musical, and I took that picture because I'm on a.
Oh, I thought that was
phone out at the musical.
Do you ever see those videos where Tommy Lee gets up on the drum set and it like spins in the air?
Yeah.
I thought it was that. I thought it was his drum set cage.
Me and Nate watch that all the time.
yeah, that's my favorite thing.
You guys were zooming the hell out of that before this.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing every week so far.
Pat, what's keeping you from not killing yourself?
So far, just being able to work kind of normal. Like not being able to leave the house has been like been a little bit of a damper because like I can't do the things that I really love. Like I really like doing jujitsu and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you've been doing jujitsu for a while now. I remember we talked on your podcast, Gross Domesticated Podcast. We talked on there. You're down like 70 pounds, right?
Yeah, it's I try to get that's been the best thing about it is the fact that it's an exercise that I like really enjoy. Like I enjoy all like watching it. I was doing it probably every other day, pretty much on average every week. Like I was every other day steady for a while now, and it's been really like not having like the UFCs and stuff like that. I was saying earlier, I was talking to Nate about it. I've been practicing like
Pat's been beating his wife.
I've been practicing technique in Muay Thai striking with my wife. That's what I'm doing. Okay, to be very clear. I was locking my fingers behind her head. I was clenching her neck with my forearm, and I was bringing her face down to my knee as I raised it up with a lot of hip. What did I say, Nate? Use a lot of hip.
A lot of hip.
I've been
salts to wake her up too after you practiced.
Wait, he's been assaulting her to wake her up?
No, salts, like the salts they rub under your nose to
Oh,
wake you up when you pass out.
No, because when you hit your wife, she passes out a lot of times.
Yeah.
Pat's been practicing you burnt the dinner jitsu.
So I've been practicing a lot of leg locks, a lot of clinch striking with her. That's what we're doing. Mount retention we're gonna work on today. If you know what I'm talking about. What's next? I'm gonna fuck my wife.
Hell yeah!
But it's planned.
I've still been able to fuck my wife. I've still been able to edit podcasts and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. Wait,
that's not how he sets it up. I came in here to fuck my wife, edit podcast, and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum and podcasts.
So get over here, bitch.
Not with that mustache. You can't be saying shit like that.
Yeah,
my Tiger King.
You gotta say ma'am. That's a cop mustache.
Oh yeah, that's like whenever I like shave my head. I don't really talk about the cops too much. I just start buying American flags with one blue stripe through them.
Doesn't Lemaire have one of those?
He did. I know he did. He said it was for a bit, but I know it was for his beliefs.
In it the other night. He was draped in it.
Oh yeah, he was wearing nothing but that. Lemaire fucking loves the cops. Don't let him act like he doesn't love the cops. He's texting me every day being like, bro, you know what matters? You know what matters? Blue lives. They fucking matter, dude.
Video message.
Sounds. He turns into a white guy when he's calling to say
it. Yeah. He's like, hey, bro, man, I need to talk to you, Andy, real quick.
His name.
The cops are fucking sick.
Andy's like, where'd you get a truck?
Where did I get a truck?
Oh, I'm saying that's what you say to Lemaire.
Oh. When'd you get a Ford?
Oh, okay.
F-150.
Like, Lemaire starts tucking his shirt into his jeans.
Into his shoes.
But yeah,
wait,
basically it. It's just been like keeping a basic routine, but also I don't know, man. Like the rest of the stuff, like not being able to do like working out or like jujitsu or stuff like that, like that's the thing that's the one that's weighing on me. So like I may have to be one of those weirdos that goes out for walks now, but I just got to get a fucking Sub-Zero mask or something.
Yeah,
do you not have a mask yet?
Get like a full well, you don't even own one yet. You think you're so anti-establishment. I don't need a mask.
Wait, Nate, you know where he's from, right?
Florida. Oh yeah. Shit, it's in your bones to be this ridiculous. I didn't want to say dumb because I like you as a person, but that's how I feel about Florida. So I was trying to separate you from that. It's
in his fucking bones to ruin everything.
Yeah,
that's on brand for me. I'm a dumb human. That's me.
I've only known you. This is dumb. I've only known you like PA, Pat, and it fits kind of well. Like Florida and PA, like Central PA, are almost interchangeable. Besides beautiful weather and hurricanes and shit. So it didn't. I forget you're a Florida boy who wasn't born with common sense. It's just like as soon as when you're a baby in Florida, they just they take it out. They just plug it right.
Well, that is sometimes Pat will say some things and you'll just be like, "Are you Florida? Florida? Is it Pat?
Wait, like what? Like what other things besides the mask thing do I say?"
Well, you just talked about beating your wife. We just went along with it. Me and Andy met women constantly on this podcast.
Oh yeah, this is the podcast of fucking. We simp hard for these bros.
We simp hard. We're both Captain Saver hoes.
We call this place the Simp Central.
I would never. It was striking. It was clinch striking. I was teaching her clinch striking.
Oh, so you were trying to make a new feminist. We support this.
Thank you very much. See? Nate gets it.
The world is a better place with every new hardcore feminist that knows jujitsu that's out there. She can really fight for her beliefs. I gotta change this background. Couldn't see my emphasis on.
Are the people similar from PA and Florida, Pat?
I think so. Like it's not an exact comparison. Like there's it's a weird type of Florida. Like there's been a couple documentaries I know on like that, like anytime you see there's like it's like a weird different white trash. I think
like Pedophile Park or whatever. That's like all Florida. What you're saying? Yeah,
that's like those people, like a lot of like DUI, forced to ride their bikes to work kind of thing. Lots of like carnies, but you're like, where's the carnival? Like this is your home base. This is like carny home base. That's what Florida is. It's like the mothership for white trash. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know why is that? Like what about Florida just attracts everyone there?
It's just wild, man. Like I think it's like the what's it called? I can't think of it. Like it doesn't have a lot. There's not a lot of like history there, like a lot of places. Do you know what I mean? Like here, like in like Boston, like you can go to a building and be like, this has been here since fucking 1876. Like Florida, they're like, no, that blew away like fucking 3 years.
They're like, guess who? All the best stories are guess who did coke there.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say it's like they they do have history, but I feel like it's a lot of illegal shit that you're not gonna write down.
Yeah, like there can't be. There's not a lot of. There's like St. Augustine, like the stuff that's like built out of like stone that's like you can't push over or just blow away or something like that. It's basically been washed away by storm surge.
Oh, that's a good point too. Nature has just destroyed all their history.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, and it doesn't feel like I never got that kind of like it was all boring to me. Like nothing in Florida seemed like it all felt touristy to me. None of it felt like cool.
Did you go to like Miami or Orlando regularly when you was out there, or how far from them places? Because I know that's a big ass state. How far from those two cool ass cities were you?
Orlando, that's the place we would go to probably like a couple times a year. Like that's like not a ton. I mean, but after a while, once you get older, like you remember like when you're a kid and you're like we went to Orlando. That was like a whole day. We went did all this but it was like
we saw titties.
It's like an hour and a half. Yeah, I did steal titties. Actually, the first place I stole saw a porno mag as a truck stop. It was a truck stop in PA on the way from Florida to upstate New York.
Huh? What were we going to upstate for?
For vacation. Every summer we would drive through, and that's why I liked PA. That's why I moved there. Maybe I identified with the white trash.
You were like, these are my people,
but just nicer weather. Yeah.
And then you picked. You live in York, right?
No, Harrisburg still.
Harrisburg. Oh, I don't know why I knew it was near Harrisburg, but I thought you were like outside, like at the York area. But yeah, you went to it was like you almost like pinged one of the trashier parts of PA. Not the trashiest, like not Pottstown or Pottsville or Emmaus or any of them weird named places.
Reading is weird.
Oh, dude, Reading's weird, but it's not white trashy. It's like I said white trashy. It's not white trashy. It's trashy. Yeah. But it's just like a little bummy hood, have mostly Puerto Rican city, and I love it.
Can I take just a quick right turn on the conversation? Because when Nate was saying about like the goofy name towns in PA, it reminded me one time, I forget, we might have been at like the Brewworks or something all together, and I was in Bethlehem and I was driving us back, and we're driving down 22, and then you were driving, I think, and I was telling you what exit to get off at, and then I was like, take this next exit. And you were like, which one? And I go, Coonsville. And you go, what? I was like, no, it's Kuhn. And then like the second you reacted, I go, yeah, why the fuck's it called that?
It's just Central PA. No one, no black. If any black people live there and they haven't thought about moving, I hate I hate them in their entire lineage.
Well,
But
no, I never thought about it because literally one of my this dude who I was friends with since I played, we played baseball together when we were kids, and then his dad owned a garage, and we would take our cars there all the time. That was a weird sound, whatever that was, and then we'd take our cars there all the time to his garage, and I never thought about it because my friend's last name was Coons. And Kuhns.
yeah,
So it never seemed like a weird thing, but then having you there reacting that way, I was like, yeah, that is fucking weird.
yeah. I probably didn't want to drive through there either. My instinct was probably like, this means I shouldn't go. This is one of those. This is like the Confederate flag. It's just like, you're not welcome here, and I just okay, and I take the next exit.
Okay,
I'll still get home.
I'll get off over there, and I'll just meet you down there.
You know what? I'm gonna take a pit stop at everyone's Equalville.
Progress. I went to I did a show in Virginia, and I was like, where's the show tonight? And I was like gonna like hashtag the place, and they're like Lynchburg, Virginia, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like, why?
Oof. Yeah, Virginia doesn't give a fuck.
They're like, I'm like, still. I'm called Lynchburg, Virginia. Like,
I'm doing a set at Drag 'em Behind a Truckburg, Ohio.
Yo, Virginia loves their racism. They're the only place that I think they get like a day off for like a Confederate general named like Lee Jackson or something like that. It's like Lee Jackson Day. He's a Confederate, super racist general or whatever. But you can tell they're just like, we get a day off of work. I'm not complaining about this. I don't.
Not in mourning for all of the victims of him, but like in remembrance of him.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to. It's not like like Pearl Harbor Day is not like they're like it's not like a day to celebrate Pearl Harbor. It's a
That's
day
not
to
what.
And
that's like the wait. Did you remember this? You remember the SpaghettiOs tweet?
No.
Yeah, like on Pearl Harbor, it was like National Remembrance of Pearl Harbor Day or whatever. SpaghettiOs put out a tweet saying like, "Don't forget about Pearl Harbor," and it was just the SpaghettiOs guy holding an American flag, and everyone was just like, "What the fuck, SpaghettiOs? What are you doing?"
That's good. That was good marketing.
It's such a weird tweet because, like, yeah, no, it is good marketing because it's like it's technically not offensive. It's just confusing, and people aren't gonna stop eating SpaghettiOs.
That'd be like
if you were eating SpaghettiOs, that's not gonna be the thing that changes your mind.
Exactly.
That'd be like the Charmin Bears being like, "This we're in remembrance of 9/11. We have this American flag toilet paper
stacked as high as the Twin Towers."
Don't do that.
And it's just like the bears on the packaging are like.
They just tell you how many rolls of toilet paper you have to stack to get as high as the Empire State. I mean, as the Twin Towers. Did I just get canceled because I said whatever the Twin Towers? Did that happen?
Damn,
Am I canceled by Fox?
I don't know. The bar is yet. We don't know where the bar is yet.
Twin Tower, the 9/11 weirdly like there's obviously still people that if you make jokes about 9/11, they're gonna fuck your shit up. But for the grand scheme of things, jokes about 9/11 don't get that much shit anymore. I've been noticing that more.
Like in general, like
yeah, just every time I tell them to vets, they don't get as mad. I just
when I go to the VFW and scream them at the infirmary, I mean, or the infirmary. Why would there be an infirmary at the VFW?
You know who gets real mad when I do 9/11?
Wait, did you just say? Sorry, did you just say the VFW infirmary?
Yeah, sometimes it's like the nurse's office for a school. Like they go to the VFW and they
we sell cheap beer and treat burn victims. Who makes 9/11 jokes, Nate? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I don't even remember. I just be talking. I don't remember what I said, dude. It's gone now.
Wait, fuck. I had a thing. I can't remember.
About 9/11 jokes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, Pat, can I tell you something? I'm gonna mention an Andy secret, and I'm gonna tell you if this is weird to you, right?
Wait,
not a secret. Not a secret. You talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, if it was on the podcast, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So this is just something that bugs me, and you're a married man, so maybe this will hit you in the same way it's hitting me. Not as a married man. Andy has yet to come in his wife, and it's just.
Oh, really?
Never once. I've been trying to talk him into it since the day they got married. I was like, all right.
It's the main theme of the podcast, that and getting me to do mushrooms. It's the two things
I'm
that.
actually falling back on both of them because I'm like, he'll never do either. He'll never live life to the fullest.
I'm glad I'm just learning this now because that would've
You're
been
such a cunt. No, I've just accepted that he'll never, experience true happiness. But whatever. Go on, Andy. He's such a fucking cunt.
What
Pat.
were you saying, Pat?
Yeah, Pat.
No, I'm glad that I just realized we're all drinking out of jars. I just realized we're all.
Are we the jar crew?
Oh, I'm not holding mine up.
You guys is all moonshine too, right? Woo.
Yeah.
That's a plug somewhere, baby. No, I.
We're all poor ass comedians who don't have cups. Like, we're not buying a cup.
I got it
from an old job.
No, dude, I got hella cups. I like a good mason jar.
You just like being trash. You're like, I'm going on camera. I'm being trash. I'm not going to drink my water out of my wine glass like usual.
No, if you drink water out of a wine glass, you're just like a stupid chick that goes to the Disney store too much.
She sounds like fun.
No, it's a specific reference to an old boss I had. She would do that all the time. Just like
drink water out of a wine glass.
Yeah, because I worked at a restaurant and she'd do it and she'd have this like whole friends of her just like, I'm crazy. And you're like, there's cups. Get a cup. Don't be an asshole. That's cup liquid. No but.
No. I was trying to remember what we were talking about. I can't. Come on.
Coming in wives.
In wives.
Yeah. Something
Right.
Andy doesn't know shit about.
So not even in a condom in that, but are you talking about like?
Oh yeah. No, I've done
like
I've done that.
Straight up cream pie.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a cream pie.
Shoot the club up.
Yeah, he's never once shot the club up.
Never shot the club up.
Not even in the butt. Sorry.
Yeah, no, answer the question, Andy.
There's
Don't be a pussy.
There's missionary, and then there's the Christian way.
Oh no, I've done that. I've done that almost too much.
What, in the butt?
No.
Oh, you know, fun.
Yeah, that's the eclair.
Ew.
And that's the eclair. So if you want to, because
that's a fucking zebra cake.
Oh yeah. Okay, so no, why? But why is it like the fear of it? Obviously, it's the fear of pregnant. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Like you don't want children.
The anxiety will be off the charts.
Like so there is like abortion is illegal.
Yeah, just get an abortion.
Yeah, just get an abortion.
It's not like
it's wasting money on
no,
that.
it's worth it. Even if you have to get an abortion, it's worth it at least once.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yo, what if you died tomorrow? Like, what if you got corona and you died tomorrow? And
they don't let her in the room. They won't let her in the room.
They won't let her in the room
to
give her one last cream pie before you die. Like, that won't happen.
She's like banging on the hospital door, like, I just want to let him throw it up in me.
Yeah,
it'll only take 2 seconds.
She's looking at you through the glass like, yo,
it was his dying wish.
Yo, Andy, it's like one of the 4 things people have tweeted at us about this podcast. It doesn't bother just me. It bothers everybody. They're like, yo, I fuck with Andy. He's a cool.
How long have you been married? How long have you been married?
Never. What? You were at the wedding. You were a best man.
Yeah, I know.
We spoke weed. I'm just. It was my.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't the best.
I can jump all over this.
Yeah, he wasn't the best man. You can't have multiples of those.
I'm in a groomsman. Come on, man. I don't even think about that. Like, so it's,
No, I don't know what. So how long has it been? 2 years? 3 years? 4
Married?
Years? Yeah, 5 years? 6 years? 7 years?
Yeah, there's more numbers back. Keep going.
3, right?
3 years married?
It's more than that.
Did you just ask if it was 3 years married?
Yes.
It's just real funny because you were just giving Pat shit. Like, you went to the wedding. Pat, how long have I been married?
Hey, you were the one of the best men.
Yeah, you were one of my 7 best men at my wedding 4 years ago. Pat, when did I get married? Ballpark. Because I don't expect you guys to know the exact, but just ballpark it.
2 years.
That's better than Nate.
I said 3. It can't be that big a difference.
It's like a year and a half.
It's only been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's still way too long. Huh?
Dominoes. Hold on. Let me text her.
It's been a year and a half. He just told us.
Wait, you know for sure?
That's what he said, a year and a half.
I don't believe him, though.
Oh, you don't believe Andy? Yeah,
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, get Steph on the line. I need
a long form birth certificate here. I need to see.
I need your life story first.
Yeah, get the wedding certificate out. Yuch. No, all right. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh yeah, you haven't come in your wife in a year and a half. Time.
No,
Obviously
ever.
Well, ever.
I know. But
Test it out. He didn't even test out the waters before he took the plunge.
so is it condoms every time? Every time?
No.
Pulling out.
No, he just blows loads on her.
Man, you got to just try once. If you, I mean, you've come a little bit inside her, a couple, like you've probably in that amount of time, you've come the full amount of her accumulated a little bit at a time. So,
True.
So if you just do one full blast, get Plan B just in case, and then just
at least a tablespoon.
and then drink a lot of alcohol in the next week. And you're in quarantine, baby. You have nothing but time. Do it right now.
That's a good way to think about it.
Now's the time.
Over the course of a relationship, it's
Hell high.
It's
Do
been
it
at
the
least
day her period ends. It's foolproof. Look it up. Google it.
God, do it during her period. That's triple.
No, that makes me sick. I
In
can't
the shower.
have
In the
sex on my period.
shower.
No, I can't.
Are
I
you
know that might make me a pussy, but
Are you a period boy, Pat? No, I'm on
Listen,
your
there was
team with that one.
enthusiasm. You
No.
know he is.
No, I don't do the period.
That mustache. Shut up. I know that mustache has period blood all in it.
Pardon me, sir, but I am a gentleman. When
Yeah, and a gentleman will tend to his wife's needs.
Yeah, I think actually we're
and
not
to
gonna-
her butthole, sir. You tend to her butthole at that week.
That's still real close though. I know that's the bit we all do, but when you think about it, it's like you're going to get some blood on your balls. Like
You'd be surprised.
See, I'm more worried about poop than blood.
On your balls?
you can't be scared of a little poop.
You gotta stop putting your
I
balls-
can and I will be.
And I'm gonna solve your problem right here.
Wait, Nate, watch me. Ask me again.
You scared of poop? Pussy.
Nate, you love poop?
Oh,
Love poop.
I knew it, dude. I knew you're a poop boy. You love poop.
I'm a fecal fanatic.
You're the fecal phenom.
he's a fecal fiend. That's what he is. All right. So look, if you're getting, I'm gonna solve your problem right here, Andy. If you're worried about it getting on your balls, stop putting your balls in there.
Can't change me.
Year and a half. Old dogs, new tricks. All right. So
I go right.
You to come in your wife, Andy. That's what
Yeah.
we. That's what.
what's it gonna take to get your cum in your wife?
Whatever you need from me, I'll do it. I'll help.
I'll do it too. Moral support. You want us to write like letters to the senator?
Put me on speakerphone, baby. I'll just ASMR you.
No.
The whole way through.
Just go pee right after. That's a foolproof way.
You know, Nate, Steph. There's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna. It's not gonna help.
Oh, this is okay. All right, never mind. This isn't a you decision. This is a Steph decision.
She's not.
Get her on.
It's an us decision. No.
You've never once been in it just like, fucking gotta.
All right. So let's see.
You think it's too much if you never thought I gotta. Like if it's not even crossed your mind, like I don't even want to pull out. It's all warm and wet in here. But it was
No, not. I've never had the like I gotta do this, but I have.
You waited. You hesitated before.
I waited. I've waited longer than I should have.
Just wait a little bit longer.
yeah, just wait an extra second or two.
Just be more. I should just be more patient.
Next time. I'm telling you, just go like right as like you're like, all right, okay, all right, babe, I'm going to pull out. I'm assuming that's how you do it. You're like, all right, babe, I'm going to pull out now. Here it comes. Here it comes, and that's what he called. Here it comes. He's doing this. All of a sudden, he goes, and then just go, oh no, Charlie horse. And then but act like it's like you can't move, right? But she's up against the headboard. She can't move either. And you're just like, uh-oh.
No, he should be on top because then he can just like flop. Like, oh, Charlie horse. He can grab his leg. He can grab his leg, but still be laying on it. And no, this is, are we?
Have you ever gotten a Charlie horse in the middle?
Yeah, I'm 30.
Yeah, it hurts. I've had pain go from my leg all the way up to the back of my head. That's not normal.
No, that's never happened. You should go to the doctors when
that was a heart attack. You had a heart attack.
That's when I started losing weight. I wanted to lose weight after that because that was
you weren't trying to die in the middle of having sex.
Woo! Ouchie! That hurt a lot. I felt real dizzy.
Can you imagine that feeling when you're in the middle of having sex with Pat, that old Pat, and he fucking dies, and you're just like, I'm not gonna get out.
Oh, he dies on you?
And I'm pregnant now.
What was that? There was that movie that was based off like an old story where it was like
that was funny. He's gonna die on me, and I'm pregnant now.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't want that to go unnoticed.
That's hilarious. But no, there was that movie where it was like the husband and wife where they were in like a really, really remote cabin. And the husband like tied up the wife to do like some kinky sex shit, and like when they were about to start having sex, he just has a heart attack and dies. So she's just tied up on the bed in the middle of nowhere.
Extreme role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I do that all the time. I pretend like I die all the time. Only that time was not pretending. It was a real fear, and we were on vacation with her family, I think, at the time.
Oh, so she'd have to tell her family, like her dad.
It would have been like a whole. That's like how that's what the family would have talked about in concerns of her, like well, here's a mile marker. You know, like how everything's like pre and post 9/11. Everything's going to be pre-post COVID. Like everything, like it would have been like pre-post. Dom's husband dying when he comes inside her.
That's how good it feels, Andy. It gives you a pain from your leg to your brainstem.
What?
Just once. Just don't do it standing up in the shower on vacation.
While you're worried about our parents finding out.
Yeah.
Wait, is that how it happened? It was a shower fuck?
I think it was in the shower. I can't. It was like it was.
Did you fall?
You were like skiing on a black diamond when you're only ready for a bunny slope, dude.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. It felt no. That wasn't like the first time. That's like it happened.
You punched your ticket too many times.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I danced.
You were going for that fucking free sub at Subway.
Yeah. I was dancing with I flew too close to the sun. Like the family was just in the other room. You know what I mean? You don't want to.
You came too close to the sun.
I'm glad I know that about you. They'll be right in the next room. We'll still do this. Hero. Goddamn man's man. That's a man who comes in his wife.
Hey.
Wait, Pat, how much do you weigh now?
Huh?
How much do you weigh now?
He lost 70 pounds, so probably like
70 pounds less than he used to weigh?
What'd you say?
Pat, how much do you weigh now?
Wait, Nate said something funny. Hold on. What did you say?
No, he interrupted unnecessarily.
I said he probably weighs 5'30" now because he lost 70 pounds.
I didn't want that to go unnoticed. 5'30".
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know butted that solid joke.
So
wait, are you pissed now that your TV deal's over?
My TV deal?
Yeah. Because you were 600 pounds?
Oh, okay. You know what?
Yeah. You guys didn't do the math.
I didn't even know that. I think that's a show, but I didn't.
Yeah, my 600-pound life.
Yeah, it's not to the front of my mind. So the title, I didn't even know the title for sure until you just said it now.
That's fair. I had a lot of steps to get to that joke.
Come on, man.
Wait, what do you weigh now?
I'm down to 261.
Okay, so 261. You used to weigh 3.
Masterful segue away from coming to your wife, by the way, Andy.
Oh yeah, I've been slowly getting us out of that.
How I've lost the weight is actually by coming in my wife. So.
Wait, you that was all cum?
That's
70 pounds?
That's how we do it. Since I've been coming in my wife, I've lost 70 pounds. I don't think it was the jiu-jitsu.
It motivates you to be a better man.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, if I start doing that, I could have an extra dessert every night?
Mm-hmm. Cheat day.
Why call it cream pie?
No, I'm just the reason I'm actually genuinely not trying to like change the subject, but I was just curious um because Pat, you come off as as a pretty confident man, and were you like at your biggest? Did you have that like self-conscious fat guy thing about you?
Yeah, I definitely did. Actually, I had a like anytime I had a picture taken of me, like it wasn't like day to day, like leaving the house, like necessarily, but I was joking. I was joking with both of you guys about this. Like I realized I genuinely came to the conclusion the other day that there was no such thing as an overshirt. Like that, like I just had a bunch of shirts that didn't fit that I would put over other shirts that didn't fit. Like that was the combo that I was working with, and that's a fat guy trope. Like
Oh, that shit cracked me up. Yeah, you talked when I did your podcast, you were talking about that, and it cracked me up because I was like, I never thought about it that way.
So really? I'm definitely more embarrassed than I thought. Like, because I cover up, like I was just covering up like more and more, like as many layers, like covering up for like sweat that I was gonna sweat through, like all the clothes and shit like that. Obviously, like I felt comfortable with Dom, like because Dom loved me at my fattest, like, and was having sex with me on the regular, and I believe I may. No, I don't think I was doing it at the time. So no, actually, you're right. I wasn't coming in her at the time.
That's what I wanted it to be. That's what I wanted.
So maybe I did earn it. So maybe you earn that. Maybe that's a thing where like you get down to a certain weight after marriage. I don't know. Either way.
Who waits till marriage? You guys are like in the Stone Age. You're like my grandparents would love you.
We're not like a fucking outlaw like you.
You set that precedent though. You said it's been a year and a half since he's been married. So like,
oh wait, did you wait till marriage?
I mean, I think so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hill was like willy nilly.
No, I don't mean like willy nilly.
Not to bang.
Nate's just like, how else do you start the day off?
Yeah.
No, I'm not that reckless. I'm just saying. I'm also never not. I know what it's like. I can imagine the feeling. Like I've been there before.
No, your attitude is just great. Where you're like, I'm not. What?
I was just gonna keep doing that, but then we battled for that space, that airspace.
Oh yeah, dude, we were playing chicken, and then we both bailed. We were playing talking over each other chicken.
Like Tron. It was like Tron, just like
it's like, no, I'm gonna get my joke in. All right, no, you talk. Oh, neither of us are gonna talk. Okay. I don't even remember my joke.
That was like when you wave somebody at a fucking stoplight. Remember when you used to like drive when we used to go outside and stuff like that? When you would like go, no, you go.
You remember outside?
But no, I like she loved me at even my fattest. So like, I've always had like the confidence, like that helped me have more confidence, I think.
Well, the reason I'm always so curious is because like you and me are very similar. Both like yeah, we're both fucking hella sick. But no, I mean, like, if you look, like, chubby white dudes around the same age, we're into a lot of the same shit. But the one thing I was like, it's always just safe to assume Pat's into the same shit as me. But the thing that was always intriguing was, and this happened when you and, remember when we did the podcast at my old place in Hellertown where we were, like, grilling and all this stuff? Yeah, and it's like my favorite story ever about you because you come out like the fucking man. Were you and remember when you and Dom were dating and then you guys like broke up and she like wanted to get back with you?
Oh yeah.
And do you remember like the legendary thing you said to her that made me hard when you said it?
No,
I mean,
what was the thing that made you hard? What was that?
Well, she was like, I want to get. I think she was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was like, she dumped you, right? And then she wanted to get back.
Is this a story you don't want told?
No.
He told it on the podcast.
I can't remember what he's what the thing is though. I remember because I was the one that was like, I remember I said something along the lines of like she was talking about moving into out of state, and I was like, yeah, but what about us? And she was like, what do you mean us or something? She's like, what like she said something in reference to that, and I was just like. Yeah, like I don't know if it was like, you know what, fuck you, or something like along the lines of like, I'm out, bye, peace, and that was it. And then we didn't talk for a couple months. Is that what you're talking about? Or
yeah, and then when you guys tried to, You guys, I want to try to jog your memory because I don't want to fuck the lineup, but I'll just say it anyway. Because I remember when you got like she wanted to get back with you, and you said something along the lines of like, "Do you deserve to be with me?"
Oh yeah, that is what I said. Like, I think it was, do you think you deserve to be with me? I think that's
yeah. I was like, God damn. And no, but that always like poised me as like, oh, Pat seems like a pretty confident fat dude.
But that was the thing, was she is the reason I loved her so much was because she helped me get to that point to be that person. Like she
yeah.
to know my value of kind of thing of know when I'm being taken advantage of and know when to like drop like to like say like no. I understand you're saying that we want to be friends, but like really what she was dicking me around because she didn't want to make the vitamins are kicking in. She didn't want to, she didn't want to like commit to something because she had a lot more shit going on with her family and her religion and stuff like that. She's actually starting a podcast called Traumahood that she's going to be talking about a lot of the like growing up in a religious household, growing up in a, dealing with abuse and or trauma growing up, like people, growing up with that stuff and not just personal experience, but also like discussing like shared experiences, like what dinner was like, at each household, stuff like that. And because that's like she had a lot more shit going on, but I was like at the point where I was like, I can't emotionally fucking just like hang out and not be like dating you, be with you. Like, I love you. Like, that's the way. So I was like, fuck it. It's over. Like, if you're going to say what us, like after all of this, like, fuck it. Like, it's over. So and she was like, are you ever going to talk to me? And that's what it was. And I was like, do you think you deserve that? Like, that was like the thing of like, do you deserve the fact, like, I was giving you a lot of me. And like, that's like, so like, she has definitely helped me with that confidence. Like
so like before that shit,
I gift her with my cum. You understand, Andy?
Either.
That's a show of
the whole time that he's telling that story, I was like, this is going to lead to coming inside. And this is why Andy's story
that connection.
There's no way you can make your story sound beautiful. Like if you told how you guys met and like how
got the plug in there.
If it doesn't end with you coming in there, then everybody's like, this story stinks. And
worst story ever.
That whole story had everything too. You got, like you said, you got the plug in. You went down a journey. There was a little bit of comedy. There was
Nate, it always ends with cum.
And then it ended with cum.
I know. I see it in your eyes. And I see it in that bloody mustache of yours.
Yeah, I can see the cum in your eyes.
Starting another podcast, Blood in the Mustache.
And actually, we're debuting it on the PITM network. We only have in the versions of podcasts.
And we only have art from right here.
Next month, come in the wife.
That's her podcast.
No, it's not.
Definitely not your wife's podcast, Andy.
No, I think that's part of it. And so she's like the kind of thing of like knowing I knew when to, like, I had kind of like I had somebody that was like telling me how incredible I was, but wasn't like showing me how incredible I was by like, whether it be like by reciprocating like you know what I mean? Like, it was just saying like, oh, we're friends, but also like, I love you. Like, I don't say that to I don't fucking love you guys. I don't love you like I love her. Do you understand? Like, I knew it was never.
I said I love you to Andy this morning. Actually, I didn't say it back. You said it to me, and I didn't. You text me, I love you. You're my everything. You did text me that, homo. And then,
hey, buddy, come on.
I didn't say it was anything wrong. You just texted me something gay.
So unnecessary classification of me, Nathan. Nathan.
Nope.
Come on. We're the top feminist podcast. We need to be the top gay rights podcast.
I didn't say anything anti-gay.
Good.
I didn't say like you dumb gay or anything like that. I just was like, you said something gay, and I said it. I didn't say it back this time. That's all, man. Damn. So trying to bury me because.
Yeah, Andy, how dare you try to bury Nate like that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm
I'm starting to feel like Oh, dude, I just walked over cold. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't deliver it confidently. That's not
No,
my
I did.
fault.
I just didn't have the energy to battle you to get the bit out. It wasn't gonna. If I couldn't deliver it smoothly, it was just gonna sound like I yelled "come."
That would have actually been better. If you could just interrupt every conversation with shouting "come." It's also funny too because we've established this before, where it's like you don't yell, so like that's like the one joke you have about bringing the sex toy in, and you're like walking whenever you walk across the stage with the mic stand, and you're just like, "Who's ready to come?"
Yeah, that's the loudest I ever get.
That always hits hard for me because like you don't ever yell.
All right,
because you don't have to.
All right. I'm small, I'm close to years. That's stupid. That's dumb. You know, guys, that's it for me. I had a good time.
All right, man. Well, welcome to me and Pat's new podcast.
I didn't see the rest of it. It said talking to two fat what?
To two fat guys.
It feel like that for like 15 minutes.
Oh, I see it. I didn't even see that.
Wait, did you say you're 260, Pat?
Yeah, like 261.
Damn, dude. Me and Lemaire are fighting for the fattest friend right now.
Oh, really? You're above that? You
No, Andy, you're the fattest one.
No, I'm not.
You're definitely the fattest one. Lemaire's been like melting pounds off. I saw him when we were doing the podcast the last time. Your neck had more weight than like his whole upper body. Look at you.
I'd love if Nate was just confused and you were actually like podcasting with like Sidney Gant. Like, Lemaire looks amazing.
That's not a thing I would do. There's definitely like I think.
Obviously, it was a ridiculous thing. It was a fucking joke.
Nope, I'm still no butt.
The obvious, ridiculous.
Nate Marshall.
You no-butted so hard it overmodulated and ruined the podcast. You fucked the sound up.
Nate Marshall.
Hell yeah.
Typing again.
No, not.
No butt. All right. I think we're at a good point. You guys happy with this?
Yeah. No, but yeah.
But but hey, man, it'll definitely go down in history as this happened.
Yeah,
this definitely happened.
Yeah.
Pat,
I was gonna try to segue that into you not coming to your wife never happened, but I beat that horse into the ground. You're not gonna do it or do mushrooms with me. You're not a true friend.
I'll do mushrooms with you, Nate.
I know you will. We should do mushrooms, but let's just talk about how lame Andy is the whole time.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it like at Andy. Let's do them. Like we'll do the mushrooms, but we'll be like we'll make it. We'll freak more out about it. Like if we'll be like, Nate, my head's falling off. Laugh at him freaking out more than us being on fucking an 8. I'm assuming like probably like a fistful.
An 8. I weigh it out. I can't. I gotta know, or else I will freak out. I'll be like,
what's this? It's like it's your fist.
Well, yeah, I got little hands anyway, so
no, that's your dose.
Probably like a gram.
That's Earth's dose, man. Come on, let's just take a fistful of mushrooms and see what happens.
I like the idea of you guys doing mushrooms and then getting me to have the bad trip.
Yeah. We'll do them at you, you motherfucker. But yeah, you should do. By the way, I think this may be a selling point for mushrooms for you, Andy. I've noticed that if I'm on mushrooms, I can't come.
Huh. I've honestly never tried to fuck on mushrooms. It just doesn't work. I'll be on mushrms and I don't even. Yeah, it's like I can't even give a fuck.
Yeah, I can't even imagine why would you ever want to come right now? Like you don't need that. Like why do all that work? It's already you're already like your whole body's coming.
What if that was the way to end any high? Anytime you were high, you're like, you know what? I'm done.
I did so much at a party. Oh my god, he's overdosing. Get the flashlight!
Oh, gross.
Come on, you son of a bitch!
Wait, are you saying you think you're jerking off, but you're just shaking a flashlight?
No. No. I'm saying like if somebody overdoses you can just jerk them off to try to bring them back.
the EMTs come in and they're just like, "Come on, I'm not losing you, buddy."
Literally, come on, you son of a bitch.
Seriously, come on.
Uh-oh, we lost Nate all the way.
You ain't lose me.
Nate lost audio. Hold on.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, we were just talking about it.
Yeah, wait, Nate, keep going. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't.
No,
you-
this isn't real. You almost got me.
I was not a freight train, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god, dude.
You couldn't get me. You couldn't get me. I'm here.
You're here. You're good. Everyone's good.
You got plugs, Pat? I know you slipped one in smooth.
Twitch is Board Georges, twitch.tv/board_ or the_board_ Georges. BOARD is the spelling for that because we're.
Did you got a schedule together?
No, not yet. Basically, right now I'm just doing it whenever somebody asks. Actually, I've been streaming on other people's. I've been streaming with Andy and Nate as well. Well, on Andy's stream, also with Mike O'Donnell. I've been streaming with him and stuff like that, playing Call of Duty and shit like that. But also Gross Domesticated Podcast, Proper Ebonics Podcast, Falls Count Anywhere Podcast, 6 a.m. Podcast, all those. Check them out wherever fine podcasts are found. You have time, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. Nate, throw it out there.
What? Our plugs?
Nah, we don't really need to do them.
Well, yeah, no, plug it.
No butt plugs.
Yeah, nah, we don't got to plug. We never plug.
Oh, just I just want to throw it out there. I just got Doom Eternal, so I think I'm gonna be streaming that.
I was gonna say you're bad. I'm gonna call you bad at the game before I saw you play it, but I just knew.
Your face was great.
Hey, did you see like him like processing like
you like short circuited? What was?
Because I was going to be like, he's not going to be good at it. Then I was like, that's not how you
going through it.
Dude, it's so funny too, because like you're not really like into doing roast battles or anything like that, but like your default is just like it was instantaneous. Like you didn't even think about it. You're like, shit on him, how?
And then I had to like actively talk myself out of it. Like, nope.
Yeah, you had to go against your instincts. You know what I mean? And it's insane. You don't like doing roasts.
You know what it is? It's because that comes from laziness. I'm like, I gotta write all these jokes I can only do once, and that's my whole thing.
That is fair though, because I remember even like when I did the roast, what's it called? Oh, Comedy Fight Club. No, yeah, Comedy Fight Club. When I did that, it was fun as hell. But there is a thing where you're like, man, I spent a lot of time to prepare for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
But for me, they're fun as fuck. So that's why I like doing them.
Yeah.
I know I'm too lazy. I wouldn't write. I'd do it like I did schoolwork. Like I wouldn't start writing until the day before. Then I'd pull an all-nighter. I'd do Adderall.
It's hard too, because like I've said before, or you could go check it out if you watch the episode. But I roasted a Mama Sardar, and I didn't know her before the actual. So I had to do like research and shit. And that part, if you don't know the person, that's also equally exhausting.
You gotta like stalk them, kinda.
Kind of, yeah. I like downloaded a bunch of podcasts she was on just to kind of like learn about her.
Creepy. You creepy son of a bitch.
Outside of a roast battle, yes, that's very creepy.
Is it worth it?
What?
Is it worth it?
Yeah, I killed her. It was super worth it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Andy lost.
You should cut that part out.
The confession? Should I cut out the confession? No, it was yeah, I lost. But it was what?
Keep all that cum stuff.
No, like I said, I was just happy I lost to a funny comic. All right. There we go. Hey guys, thanks for being here. Oh yeah, mine. Yeah, check me out on Twitch. Doom Eternal. It's gonna be sick. Twitch.tv/Andy Got Jokes. Guys, this has definitely been a podcast.
Definitely. I agree. It has been a podcast.
Definitely has been an hour.
Oh, dude, when people fucking talk about this in the future, they're gonna be like, "Man, that was an episode of Panties in the Mouth." That fucking happened. That happened.
This
Thank
was
you
good.
guys
This
very
was
much
good.
for
Don't no sell it. This was great. Thank
No,
you
no,
for
no.
doing
We're being hard on ourselves. This was the best. This was fucking amazing. You're welcome. Actually, everyone listening, you're welcome.